in reply to a lot of people have asked me to do the Qigong practices that I use when I'm doing a day of practice. And sometimes I take clients through this kind of movement when they find out they're too much in the head, causing a lot of anxiety, or they want to come out of the head and into the body. It's a fantastic way of connecting to the nervous system so that we kind of go from maybe a fight, flight and freeze towards pro-social, or just being softening and kind of gentle, soothing the nervous system. So yeah, I hope you find it helpful. You can always leave a comment. And the way I normally start with this is I kind of rub my fingertips and I kind of connect to my fingertips, and then I bring the fingers up to the crown of the head and I just start tapping on the top of my head. And then from there I come down towards my forehead, and then I go back to the crown to the top of the head, round to the back of the head. Now I come round the sides, the temples, forehead, temples, cheeks, onto your chin, back up onto the cheeks, under the orbs, round the eyebrows, back onto the cheeks, and then breathe in, touch the sky, and then vocal release. Try that again, breathe in, and vocal release. Good. Take your pincer fingers, forefinger, index fingers, thumbs go underneath the eyebrows, and then you just pinch the eyebrows, move a few millimeters, pinch the eyebrows, move a few millimeters, pinch the eyebrows, move, pinch, breathe in, then release. And then bringing yourself into the body, take your right hand, put it on the left shoulder, other hand comes underneath. So you're supported, make a fist, but it's not a fighting fist, it's a gentle, soft fist. And we just start tapping here. So we're tapping on the chest, just gently, or as firmly as you need to kind of bring your awareness away from the mind and thinking and into your body. And then I'm going to move that over to my shoulder, and then back over to my chest and my sternum, chest. Then I'm going to push my elbow back so I can get onto the trapezium muscles, and then back onto my chest. Then I'm going to pause, I'm going to put my left hand out, I'm going to come over to my shoulder, start tapping on my shoulder, come all the way down, and I'm going to turn my hand over, and then I'm going to come back up on the inside, just tapping, shoulder, turn my hand over, come back down on the outside, and then turn the palm over, back up on the inside, down on the outside, turn the hand over, back up on the inside, and then stop. Hand goes underneath the arm, hold the arm. So I always say, imagine it's like a towel, a wet towel, and you're trying to squeeze the water out of it. So you're squeezing that arm, trying to notice what it's like to squeeze and be squeezed, all the way down to my wrist, and then I put my hand out, I grab my wrist so I can feel it. Pincer fingers again, thumb on the top, fingers underneath. Imagine the hand's full of water, you're squeezing out of the little finger. Come back up to the heel of the hand, squeeze out of the ring finger. Back up to the heel of the hand, squeeze out of the index finger, and then squeeze out the forefinger. Turn the thumb up, pincer fingers underneath, and then just squeeze out of the thumb. Oh, lovely. Breathe in, and then let that go. Left hand, shoulder, right hand underneath, fist soft, not fighting fist. And then just gently tapping there on the chest, sternum, chest, shoulder, onto your back, onto the sternum, onto the top of the chest, back to the sternum, chest, hand out, and then just kind of on the way down, turn hand over, all the way back up, turn over, down, turn it over, all the way back up, turn it over, all the way down, turn the hand over, all the way back up, and then just taking the thumb underneath, gripping the arm, and then squeezing, really squeezing into that, squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, all the way down, and until you get to the wrist, hold the wrist, thumb and forefinger, thumb here, squeeze the water out of the little finger, squeeze it out of the ring finger, squeeze it out of the forefinger, index finger, and then holding the thumb, squeeze out of the thumb, breathe in, and then release. So just kind of noticing how that feels, just to kind of connect to your body like that. Maybe you're noticing your awareness shifting now into the body. Presenting the hands, just gently close them. Again, this is soft fists, not fighting fists. I'm going to take my fists and I'm going to put them into my lower back, and then I'm just going to use my knuckles, so these parts here, to just go in and out over my kidneys in towards the spine, but finding a pressure so I can go high into my back, and then come down, all the way down into my lower back, my lumbar area, towards my pelvis, over my kidneys, all the way back up underneath the rib cage. And then I'm going to use these parts of the fist like hammers, and we're just going to do that, just tap in there in a way that's comfortable for you. And then that's my lumbar area and my back, and then onto the gluteus maximus, the bottom, backs of the legs, all the way down, and then make your hands find the inside of your legs, and then tap all the way up over your belly and the chest. Breathe in, and then release. Little fists again. Where your legs meet your body, just start tapping there. And then I'm going to come down over my quads, my knees, all the way down my shins, hands on the inside of my legs, all the way back up. Breathe in and release. Little fists. Feel the body. So I'm going to use the inside of the fist. I'm going to find the hips and the socket joints, and I'm just going to start using my knuckles in towards my T-band, down towards my glutes, and then round the top of the ball and socket joint and coming down the front. And kind of noticing how that feels, just connecting into that. And then all we're going to do is just start tapping again on the T-band. Work your way down the T-band, calves, all the way down. Hands on the inside of the legs. Tapping all the way back up over the tummy, chest. Big breath, touch the sky, and then release. And then just pause again. Notice how the body feels just doing that. Wonderful. So again, I'm going to open my hands. What I want to do is I'm going to bring my hands down either side. I'm going to imagine I'm breathing in and bringing the hands out of sticky toffee. It's running off my fingers, so it's hard to pull up. I get to shoulder height, and then I'm going to imagine there's a beach ball. I'm going to push that beach ball down, soften my knees at the same time, but it's really hard pushing that beach ball down into the water until it gets to my sides, and then this time I'm going to breathe in, lifting my knees all the way up to shoulder height, take the beach ball, push it back into the water and breathe out. Soften the knees, breathing in, lifting the hands up, exhale, push the ball back in the water. Breathing in, out of the sticky toffee, nice and slow. Pause, push the ball into the water, feel the resistance and breathe out. Three more, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now this time we're going to do the same movement, soften the knees, breathe in, straighten the knees, all the way up to shoulder height. Now imagine we're going to put our hands on a window, and then we're going to breathe out, bring them down, softening the knees as we do so. And then breathing in, straightening the legs, hands on the window, exhale. Three more. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Pause. This time we're going to imagine that we're going to bring everything in for the day. So we're going to breathe in, bring your hands out, bring it all in and hold it, and then we're going to exhale and let it all go. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, imagine pulling everything in, feel yourself holding everything, and then exhale and let it go. Soften the knees. Three more, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more, breathing in, breathing out. Pause. Notice how that feels. This time we're going to put both our hands down as if they were in a pool of freezing cold water. Soften my knees, breathe in, lift, up to the heavens, and then imagining there's a rainbow emerges as you breathe out and bring your hands down. Back into the water. Breathe in. All the way up until your hands touch the sky. Exhale, let the hands come down. Hands in the water, knees are soft. Breathing in. Touch the sky, exhale. One more time. Touch the ceiling, exhale. Pause. Noticing how that feels. The hands come to open like an eagle in flight, and then exhale, take off. Soften the knees, breathing in. Exhale. Soften the knees, breathing in. Extending the knees as you come all the way up, and then breathing out. 3 more. Wonderful. This time we're going to put our hands out to the sides where we're lifting heavy clouds. Knees are soft. Good to breathe in and lift the clouds, but it's so heavy. Breathing in, lift the clouds all the way up to the heavens and hold the sun. Pull the sun down to your heart as you breathe out, and then put the sun in the earth. Pick up your next clouds, breathing in, heavy as you lift, all the way up till you grab a hold of the sun, and then you breathe out as you bring the sun to your heart, and then you put it in the earth. Pick up the clouds, breathing in. Hold the sun, breathing out. Heart, earth. Breathing in. Sun, heart, earth. 2 more. Sun, heart, earth as you breathe out. 1 more. Sun, breathing out, heart, earth. Pause. Notice how your body feels with that little bit of movement. Notice how your mind feels. Notice where your awareness is in the body. And then maybe this is a good point to sit and settle the mind with some breathing, or just to rest now. Let me know how you go on.